Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Hugh, Johnny, and Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. Another new episode, another Friday, and four guys sitting around talking about the week and what we watched, maybe what we ate, maybe what we did. Anybody do anything interesting this week? And it better be interesting.
I got COVID.
That's not interesting. That's old.
It's fake news, man. That's so last year.
That's so last 2 years ago.
That's not real. It's not real.
It's not real. Disinformation.
How'd you get COVID?
My son got it. I don't know. I think he got it at daycare. So he brought it home. But for a week, I would test negative. So I thought I was like a god or something, immune to it. Then it hit me. It got me. And then I tested positive, and I got a call from the health and safety department or whatever the hell it was.
Lord, has shit affected your brain?
Telling me to telling me
I
that
can't taste in my brain.
I can't think.
telling me I'm clear to go back to work on Saturday tomorrow, but I don't work weekends. So, but on the other hand, I'm exempt from taking a test because we have to test every 2 weeks, for work. I'm exempt from taking the test for 90 days because apparently for 3 months after you have it, you could possibly test positive up to 3 months, even though you don't have it.
Like the false negative test or something like that.
Yeah.
So did you have symptoms?
I had congestion and a cough.
I didn't
Okay.
have anything particularly happen in the last week.
Nothing good from you, huh?
Nothing,
Hugh's out of the game.
No,
No
nothing,
COVID
nothing.
for you, Hugh. I'm trying to get COVID.
You want some time off?
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
some free
free
COVID
time
time
off,
off,
yeah.
and
So do we.
No,
I
but
applied, but they were like herpes doesn't count. So I was like, fuck.
Well, herpes is not COVID.
Does that boxer, by the way, even know what he said? That
What
one
boxer?
boxer was.
Who?
Remember, there was that one. Did you not see that story about that boxer that
Who had herpes?
yes, who said it like, I've been working my crazy ass off 30 days nonstop, and I had herpes twice, and like in the ring in the interview.
Wait,
like-
when was this?
It just happened in the last 30 days. It
I
just
have
happened.
No idea. I saw
Hugh, you
Canelo
have the
get beat.
oddest word association memory ever.
It is good
Bring
though.
up
I'm not gonna
Johnny
lie.
said-
all these oddest
No, but
stuff.
I like the way
Other
Hugh
stuff.
does things. Like if I was like, man, I was looking at this bicycle at the, I want to buy this e-bike, and he would bust out. Oh, that reminds me. This guy had a bike one time in '78. My friend Steve. Anyway, pretty badass bike. It had like the little things that stick out the handle grips,
Streamers.
the little flare streamers. Anyway, Steve was pretty badass, but Steve's dad died of colon cancer. Like what?
Yeah,
What the
it
fuck? Like-
does sometimes take a turn. It's pretty dark.
Like wait,
You will tell me
Why?
a story. I'm like, what? I don't.
Just when you're
It's
when
like
you're having
condolences.
just when you're having a laugh, and then but he died.
Yeah, that's how Hugh goes with things. Hugh catches one word in the conversation, and it's like, ding, got it. Anyway, I was working one time on this movie set, like what?
Laser focused.
Yeah, like he heard the word glass, and I just reminded him of something that he did one time. And on the movie set, like they were like, was it this guy through glass? And then I opened up a glass of beer, and then I started drinking. All of a sudden, my friend Steve died of colon cancer. Steve died too of colon cancer, and his dad. I don't know. His bike was pretty rad though, bro. Herpes. It all comes around.
It all makes sense. You gotta give it time.
So no,
You
I
gotta
got
give
no
it time.
COVID time.
My mind is a percolator of ideas.
Right? It's constantly going. It's trying to catch anything it can to latch on.
I got fishing lines out. Fishing lines.
Yeah, your
Fucking
mind
Scrabble.
should have helped write the movie Morbius because wow.
Oh, Johnny's got things to say. I can see the look on his
So
face.
that's where we're gonna start. Marvel did not make this movie. Everybody remember that. Marvel did not make Morbius. This movie's made by Sony using Marvel properties because Marvel still owns the rights. I mean, I should say Sony still owns the rights to make any movies pertaining to Spider-Man. And Morbius is a Spider-Verse character. So
Is that right? Is that right? I did not know that. That's interesting.
I didn't know that either. So that changes everything.
yes, so Sony
It was a
Good
great
or for
movie
the
then.
worst.
No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
Sony
Still a
can
piece of
make
shit.
any Spider-Man related character into any type of movie, TV show, cartoon, yada 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 yada. They own the rights.
That's why they're pushing so many offshoots. Like they're doing a Craven movie or want to do a Craven movie.
They're filming it right now.
Spider-Woman movie.
Yeah.
What's the old lady? Not
Madam
Web something.
Madam Web. Yep.
Silk. Are they doing? Did they talk about?
They
Silk
are. They're
or
planning
no?
Silk.
Yeah, Silk.
Yeah, planning Silk. Yeah.
Yeah, anything but Spider-Man right now because I think Sony and Marvel are still in cahoots with Spider-Man.
They are. Yeah, they are. The sad part is Sony has made a total of 8 related Spider-Man movies, and they're not really any good.
Best one, Into the Spider-Verse.
I mean, I won't count that one. I'm talking live action, but yeah, that is the best one though.
So did they did not make the Spider-Man movies though?
So they made the Sam Raimi ones. You remember?
They made the first 4.
They made
first 5.
First 5 because 3 Sam Raimi, 2 of the Amazing Spider-Man, and they made 2 Venom movies, and then they made Morbius. Those are all Sony Spider-Man movies, not including Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, because there's not many movies that can top that movie when it comes to superheroes. So yeah, Johnny, now you know. So I don't know if that changes anything for you, but no, it is not a Marvel-made movie. It's just a Marvel. That's why when you watch it, it says in association with Marvel Studios. Yeah. So this movie is based on Morbius, the living vampire.
But aren't all vampires living vampires?
Well, but that's the tagline has always been the tagline for Morbius. Morbius, the living vampire.
Okay, continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Because Morbius is
no, please continue.
I mean, aren't they zombies primarily if you think about it? So in some regard, they're dead. All vampires are basically, they're no different than zombies.
But he wasn't dead. He was not dead when he first
No. But remember how this is not a spoiler. I mean, you can't spoil this fucking movie. What do you call it? When he gives it to the rat or the mouse first, and the mouse dies
and
then he
comes back
to life. Yeah.
Yeah, but that never happened to him though.
Well, you're led to believe
Well, he did have the convulsions and all that, and then you don't know what's happening there. You know, maybe he kicked the can real quick or some shit, or who knows. Anyway, here's a quick rundown. Morbius, living vampire, real name Dr. Michael Morbius, PhD, MD, is a fictional character appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics, created by Roy Thomas and Gil Kane. He was first depicted in The Amazing Spider-Man number 101 in October of 1971. So he is a old school character. So the movie is basically about this doctor that has an illness. I don't know what it's called. Cripply. And then he basically is trying to cure he has the same disease Jimmy has in South Park. Jimmy. Yeah. The only difference is Jimmy's entertaining. let me tell you guys. Let me tell you guys. Okay, listen. This guy walked into a bar. Like Jimmy's fun. This motherfucker ain't fun. But Morbius basically is just a guy trying to cure himself. He decides vampire blood is the way to do it, or I should say bat blood.
Yeah.
And he turns into a vampire. And his best friend has the same disease, and his best friend's like, "Don't be greedy, motherfucker. Share that shit with me, bro." Would have been much better if he was a black guy and he talked like that. Movie would have been so much better. But nope. So
it was Blade.
Oh, if Blade was even in the movie,
that
movie
would have
been
much better.
Just like halfway through, Blade shows up.
And speaking of Blade, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Oh no! God damn you, Hugh.
No, that's too closely related to the actual.
Yeah, you
story.
can't do that. You have to go off.
You gotta go way off.
Like went to Walmart.
Speaking of Blade, I used to have a
shaver.
knife when I was 15.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah,
there we go.
I bought a 5-blade shaver for the first time. Steve was with me. Steve Dudicole. Like, why you always bring it back? Anyway, Johnny, you're first because you have the hatred for this movie. You were the first to like light us up on our group chat, going, "That mother beep, stupid goddamn movie." Blah blah. So Johnny, you're up.
There's not much good to say about it. It changes things up to know that it's not Marvel. I was thinking the whole time it was Marvel, and It's just not a very good movie. I mean, vampires and all that stuff. All right. The last post-credit scene where they said, "Oh, I think Spider-Man's involved," and then bam, that's how they introduced Spider-Man into the verse somehow.
That made no sense. That was
Made no sense.
no sense.
The fight scenes were pretty stupid. I didn't quite understand. I don't know, like when he turns into a vampire, clothes float or some shit like that. There's like a trail that like a weird vampire dust trail, which is
it's almost like a paint,
He
like
stinks.
a oil. I mean, water paint. Trail.
Just
It was
snail
lame.
trail.
It was
either
yeah,
way. It was pretty
dumb.
stupid. The hero of the story,
Jared Leto.
he's just I couldn't get behind him. Like he's already murdered, I don't know, a dozen people, but then he's like, oh, we can't, you can't control it or whatever. Milo, you're gonna have to stick with your crutches, because I've already murdered 12 people, and I just didn't like too much about it, except for his assistant doctor. She's pretty hot. She looks like Isa Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Isa, is that her name?
I don't know.
Yeah, she was pretty dope.
Now, why the hell
So I mean, this
was he named Milo? That wasn't his real name.
No, his name was Lucian.
Yeah, but why were they calling him Milo?
Because everyone
the first
in the
guy was
bed
Milo.
before him.
Yeah, so
it was a very similar to like a Hugh thought. Like, hey,
yeah.
You sat in the bed with the same bed that Milo sat in.
Milo sat in.
He wasn't the real Milo either. The one before that.
Yeah, the one before that was Milo.
Yeah.
One before that was Steve's dad, that died of cholera. Johnny, this is the problem with Johnny's review so far. It's such a bad movie. He can't even really put thoughts together. Have you noticed that? He can't even really put any thoughts. He's like, this movie, just fuck this shit. I don't want to talk about it. Like you literally had to think between every 3 words. You're like, this is bad. Don't like that part. Chick was hot. It's every 3 words. So we got Johnny's take. It's a shit show. We'll jump over to Carlos. Carlos, Morbius by Sony Pictures.
When it first started, I was like, okay, I could probably get behind this. Because of all the negativity that came out before, so I was kind of hoping to like it. But man, the storyline is so generic. It's so crap. I kept thinking the whole time and the CGI was just as shitty. And the director I kept thinking, is this director like fresh out of film school? Because this is horrible. This is such a rookie job. It looks horrible. And the writing as well. The writing looks like somebody who's still in school. It was a crap show. I know 2 people wrote it. There was 2 people behind it.
Did you find that it was similar to, what was it, Amazing Spider-Man 2, where Spider-Man's friend, I forget his name, he had like some sort of disease and he was like,
Norman Osborn.
I need your spider blood or whatever. You're friends with Spider-Man. It was the same thing, and then he gets the power, and then he becomes evil, and I don't know.
Same plot. Yeah, so it wasn't, it's not anything new. It's hard to find anything new, but they could have done something much better than this generic ass plot. Every time they would slow motion, like when he broke out of the glass when he first turned into Morbius, and they showed it in slow motion, I guess just so you can take a look at his face or something, that was just bad CGI. Then when they're going down the escalator, the 2 of them were fighting, and they decided to go into slow motion. It was like 2 cats pawing at each other, and then it goes back into fast motion. It was just, like you said, the fight scenes was horrible. The storyline is stupid. And I get what you mean. Like every time he would fly or run or whatever he was doing, his clothes would have like a smoke trail.
Right.
Like he had that purple and black smoke trail because his jacket was purple and black. And then you didn't care about any of the characters. I didn't give a shit about anybody. Like the Victor, the doctor who was trying to help them or whoever he was from the beginning. He got slashed and bit. And then Morbius is like, looks like you're gonna die, pal. So he leaves. The chick gets bit. So he didn't help Victor, but he helped the chick. He brought her back to life. She's a vampire now.
Well, with that part too, what I didn't like was she was like, don't waste it or something like that. Use it. Like, take my blood and fucking whoop his ass. And then he got the fucking shit kicked out of him. So I don't know, maybe suck on some bums or something like that and then get your power back.
Because those
Bum
bums might
fight.
have like drugs in their system. And they could be an addict and then suck.
They might have the
for
good
money.
stuff though.
Yeah, I don't want to see Morbius sucking dick for money. I don't.
And then And so yeah, I didn't care about them. And then the whole fighting when they fell like through so many layers of fucking subway, New York underground. And the dude came up, his buddy Matt Smith came up with like his clothes was just fine. He had a perfectly good suit still until all the bats attacked him. And what's his name? Is it who's it? The guy from Fast and Furious who's in it?
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Oh.
Such a shitty actor. The guy's such crap.
Oh,
And
he
to
is.
think he figured out who the last guy was on that ship, because Michael Morbius jumped off the ship, right? He figured that shit out from that origami bat. How in the fuck did he know Michael
'Cause he
Morbius does
said-
origami?
You have a hobby, huh? Like as if it's
Exactly.
well known
Like,
that
what do
he
you
makes
mean?
those
Yeah, I've got a
things.
lot of hobbies, but the origami
Yeah.
thing that I give to people, you figured out it was me from that shit.
Mhm.
Why aren't you looking for some Japanese dude? He does. They do.
Wow. Just wow.
I'm just saying.
Unbelievable
How did he
stereotype.
pin? How did he
Unbelievable.
pin? the
Whoa,
Right,
origami
Johnny?
Where did,
on Michael
where,
Morbius?
this is
Get
a-
at him,
this is a
Johnny.
left-
Get out.
left,
Get
a very sharp left racist
Uh-huh.
turn.
that was hardcore.
Many
stuff.
No,
many
it
people
wasn't.
do
I'm just
going off
saying.
beat, off the beaten
I'm
path.
just saying he could definitely have pinned anybody, but no, Michael Morbius does origami. So this is our guy. It was so dumb. And then when Morbius tells that one dude, when the guy asks, "Who are you?" or something like that, he goes, "I'm Venom." What are you talking about?
Well, because
In the
Venom
commercial,
because
In the
Venom
commercial, he
is,
goes, "Venom." Just kidding. Michael
Well,
Yeah,
Morbius is
no,
such a
but they
service.
also the cops or the detect. Are they detectives or FBI? I think they're FBI, right?
FBI.
They mentioned Venom.
No, all they said is something about the debacle in San Francisco.
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's what that means. It
But yeah,
basically-
I understand that. But how does Michael Morbius know?
Actually, I
anything
didn't
about
know
Venom?
what that meant. I
I
didn't know referring to,
assume that it's in the news or it's something that he's seen.
because wasn't Ant-Man in San Francisco too? Like I wasn't quite
He
sure
was.
because I was
God
It's
damn
I
it,
was
it's not a
still
Marvel movie.
I didn't know that at the
You're
time.
so
You
stupid.
asshole.
And then the whole time the movie's going on, I'm thinking to myself, where the fuck is Spider-Man? All these people are dying. Where is Spider-Man? But then it turns out, I believe they're supposed to make you think all these events happen at the same time as No Way Home from Spider-Man. Because in the first post-credit scene, you see that big crack in the sky, big
Mhm.
purple, which is the multiverse opening up. And then even that first cut scene was absolutely ridiculous. It made no sense at all. The guy from Tom Holland's Spider-Man shows up in whatever Spider-Man universe Morbius is in a prison cell, and then he's looking at himself. At first, I thought he didn't know who he was because he was kind of touching his face and looking at the mirror, like, and I was like, is he not supposed to be who he turned into or something? But no, now all of a sudden he's in their multiverse in their jail. I just to think that he doesn't recognize where he is. Dude, you're still in New York, man.
And
You're
and
still in
he
New
got
York.
out because they were like, well, this dude just
He
appeared.
just
and we,
appeared, yeah.
we don't
So
have
let's
any
just let him
record of
go.
him, so you know, obviously
so
we
dumb.
should.
So let him go.
It was so
Yeah,
dumb.
Yeah, it was so dumb. It's
So
like
dumb.
maybe we should figure out why he's in a prison suit. I mean, somebody obviously dressed him in a prison outfit, right? So why is he here? And where's the other guy? Because there's got to be more than one in that universe, right? But where's
Don't
the
know.
original Adrian Tomes in this universe?
Well, you know what
I,
one of my big problems was? I mean, besides the whole movie and the whole script, everything.
Beside that,
You know, when he that scene where he says, "Oh, I'm Venom" or whatever, he basically takes over this. Is it a drug dealer's den?
Yeah, it's a drug
No,
lab.
counterfeit lab.
It's a
right?
counterfeit
oh,
lab,
that was
but-
great. That was
The
great too.
counterfeit. Why does a counterfeit lab have centrifuges? And
Because dude, you know how hard it is to counterfeit money, dude.
But remember, he took it up.
all you need is a
and
printer.
He built
That's
his
all you
own.
need.
He built his own like
Yeah, but the
blood
chemicals they're
thingy and-
using makes the
So-
ink so legit. Weren't you
Yeah.
listening to the
Plus,
two
he can
idiots
make-
walking
Look,
down the street?
if you guys are gonna actually back up defend this movie, then you guys can go punch yourselves in the face. All right, that's a bad part of the movie. They shouldn't have exactly what he needs to make Bat Venom cure or whatever.
How about the part when he follows them, but there just happens to be two EMT guys that leave their stuff outside so he can steal the blood
yeah.
Yeah.
and then go to the
Uh,
lab.
Coincidence.
So perfect
Yeah.
timing. I love how they leave their stuff
Uh,
outside as they go in for whatever emergency.
We don't need
they
those
have.
blood packs.
We don't need any of our equipment. Let's just go inside first, see what's happening.
It wasn't even like a Yeti cooler. It was just their
Just
bag
a
and
cooler bag.
It was like
random
it was a tool
blood.
bag.
Yeah, it was like a two EMT
Tool
like,
bag.
like utility bag.
Tool bag they got at
Yeah.
Home
Is that
Depot.
what you look forward to if you ever get hurt in New York? They ain't gonna bring their shit in. You gotta come outside.
Yeah,
But man, yeah, that's why I meant
like
the
those
writing was
EMTs when they get
so-
home from work, they're like emptying their pockets. Oh shit, a liver. I don't remember. Oh, we got blood too. All right.
That's why I said the writing was so lazy and so.
Ah, shit, I'm a little thirsty. Why don't I
rookie,
drink
man.
that?
It was horrible.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got your take.
Oh, but
Oh,
just
shit.
real quick. So at the very last scene where now he's trying to recruit Michael Morbius against Spider-Man, the Vulture. That didn't make any sense either because the whole movie Morbius was trying to be like the good guy, right? Because he was fighting the bad guy who was killing people. So now all of a sudden, why are we going after Spider-Man? And who's Spider-Man? You know what I'm saying? So I'm
well,
like,
what didn't make sense was when he said, "This is Spider-Man's fault." I'm thinking nothing that happened to Morbius is Spider-Man's fault.
No.
Like zero has to do with Spider-Man. Those don't relate. Like if I was him, because he says, "Okay," like he agrees right away. I would have been like, "Who are you?
No, he
I'm a
said
fucking
something like, "Let's
vampire,
talk," or
motherfucker." Like I could probably kill you right now. Like you're a fake bird. Get out of here. Anyway, Hugh.
I was gonna say that I didn't hate it, but
you're doing now, right?
but after listening to
Common
Johnny and Carlos, yeah, there's holes you could drive trucks through. Yeah, I mean it's a whole fleet of trucks, a whole
side by
caravan of trucks you could drive trucks through. I just like the idea when they make movies that are not the usual whatever dealing with reality. I got enough reality. I like things that just take me out, but I mean I totally agree with every single critique. I cannot disagree with anything. And my thoughts similar to Carlos. The sheriff was a bad cast. All the FBI agent was just a bad casting, horrible casting. Tyrese just can't handle the part. He can't handle. The other guy was all right. He's funny, the funny sidekick, but Tyrese
he wasn't that funny though. Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying. I'm just saying he was okay.
Here's the thing with that
with
guy,
the right guy
you
next
guys know
to
where
him.
he's from, right?
No.
He's from The Daily Show.
Yeah, he's a
Uh,
comedian.
He was a correspondent on The Daily Show, and
Shouldn't
he's
he
the
be
same
funnier,
type
though?
of. Well, that's just it. It literally is the same type of delivery and humor, very dry. Like every role he's ever done outside The Daily Show, he's that character you saw on screen.
Mhm.
But anyway, yeah, Tyrese. I mean,
Yeah, next to the right guy, he could have been all right. I mean, it's part of that's the writing. He wasn't given anything to work with. The lines weren't that funny.
Yeah, with Tyrese, I have easier time believing that he's going to be in a car flying in space than
yeah.
than be a
so true.
detective
So
Oh,
true.
that knows
was-
what the hell he's doing.
Like if this movie, now this is also my Batman theory, so hold on, fellas. If this movie had Merton Riggs as the police, oh man, it would have been fucking awesome. I'm too old for this.
Too old for this shit.
Too old for this vampire shit.
Yeah. Yes. And then my other thing was exactly what you were talking about, how he just walks into a counterfeiting lab and then within 5 steps has made it a scientific lab where he can do centrifuging blood and
See, here's
discover
this
the
is your
anti-cure.
I don't see how you guys don't get that scene. When he was 12, he fixed that guy's machine and saved his life with a ballpoint pen that let him go to the school for the gifted.
All he did was use
Xavier
that as a
X to school,
fuse.
apparently.
He could have done it with a
Exactly.
penny or
But it got him a
aluminum foil.
full ride. Got him a full ride to this school.
That
And I
you just
love how-
reminded me of another part that I hated.
I love
Right.
how.
Wait,
Oh,
let me
So
throw my
Milo-
let me throw my last
Oh,
point
go
in.
ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, here's my last point. I don't, for a guy like Jared Leto, who I think is, the guy who's reading scripts and going, this has to be like on a level of 1,000 for me to even consider it. Why would he have even considered doing this is beyond me. Unless he wants a Marvel movie of his own. I've got to have one too. Everybody else has one. Why did he take
I
this
think
part?
guessing
that's what it
that's
is.
it. I'm
That's it.
guessing
It's
that's
because if you're in that, if you're plugged into that scenario, you're bound to get another role as the same character.
Well, he did. He's getting a sequel. They're getting a sequel.
Well, no, that movie will not get that movie.
Maybe not a
tanked
direct sequel,
hard.
but he'll probably play more.
He'll be in whatever the big movie is. Yes.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. He's now another character to be used in other movies.
But
So I guess that's what's it.
But I did like the beginning though, when he saved the kid's life with the ballpoint pen in the spring, and the teacher, whatever, not even a teacher, he's like I guess he's the lead doctor in there,
Victor.
and Victor, and he's like 20 engineers tried to fix that. You just use a ballpoint pen. You deserve a full ride to this school. Not
And
here,
a
take this.
spring.
It's not like, here, take this math test that only geniuses can solve. If you can pass that, we'll send you to the school. No, you fix this machine. Now fix it
See if you
again.
can join
Then,
NASA.
then even after that, after he saved Milo's life, because Milo can't live without the machine,
Yeah.
Milo gets his fucking ass whooped outside, but he's still alive.
Why is Milo outside? That confused me too.
Yeah,
when they
that's-
made
No,
it
he
sound
had
like
a letter.
it made
He
it
was-
sound
Fell
like
out the window. He went to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
get
but
it.
it made it sound
Morbius's
like
letter fell out
we
the window.
needed to have our oil change 3 times a day. You have no time to go outside, man. Like,
And you're right. How did he live through the ass kicking he got? One of them,
it's
like,
just-
directly into the skull.
So the problem, I mean, the main problem is this: we've seen this movie 100 times where our lead character gets something that his friend or supposed best friend also wants, and the lead character says, "Oh no, this is bad for you. We got to
Right.
put it back." We've seen this 100 times. Oh, we
Yeah.
got to put it back. This is a bad idea. And then now they're mortal enemies when they were best friends. It was just too generic, and there's no real good payoff. And it's like you didn't care for one person in this movie, not even the female. If she
Whoa,
died,
whoa,
I didn't
whoa.
give a
Little bit.
shit.
Little
Hey,
bit.
hold
I
on.
kind
Without
of
it.
did.
You
I
could've
did a
taken
little
her out of
bit.
the whole movie though.
Because they
I kind of did.
they try to turn her into like the sympathy character, like, oh, I'm gonna sympathize for you, Dr. Morbius. Oh, I'm gonna be here. Like, no, don't care. I don't care for you. I don't
Well,
like. I think the movie would have been good if somehow they introduced a third character from the Spider-Man out of nowhere that maybe even killed the 2 vampires or some shit.
Your suggestion
Great.
is to add more to this?
Well, yeah, because you got to add something to this shit. Like, there's something you could, like. It was so bad that if you threw in anything out of left field, you'd be like, fuck, I'll take it. Like, I'll take whatever. It could have been a wrestler. It could have been fucking like fucking John Cena, but actually as John Cena saving the day. Like,
You can't see me, Morbius.
yeah. You
I'm-
know what
I'm
they would, you know when he said that though? You can't see me. Like, he's a vampire too.
And his fucking fingers do that
Yeah,
weird
do that-
mystical
do that
thing.
weird mist thing.
You know what?
Oh,
Because
man.
Johnny, you thought it was a Marvel movie, but I don't think Hugh knew it was associated to Spider-Man.
I,
The only thing
I
that
didn't.
really
I didn't.
associated to it was when he bought the newspaper, the Daily Bugle,
Mhm.
right? And that was it. I mean, this plot, the movie, it went like fast forward. I mean, everything happened so fast.
Yeah.
It was just so dumb. It was just like, I can't believe this was the green light they gave when they read the script. But also, I think, Hugh, correct me if I'm wrong, but you thought Batman showed up, didn't you?
Because I was thinking of the Michael Keaton, the Michael Keaton Batman character, and I forgot that he played.
I just
I forgot what was the name of the other character he played.
Vulture. The
Vulture. I forgot he played Vulture. Yeah.
yeah, but how would you assume that's Batman?
Well, no, I just said that's Michael Keaton, and the only thing I could think of
it
him.
was Batman.
Yeah.
He also played Birdman.
Wait, so
Well, yeah, but I mean
Michael-
of the
And
Marvel
Beetlejuice.
movies
And
and the
Beetlejuice,
Marvel movies. Thank you.
And Johnny Dangerously.
Oh, he was Johnny Dangerous.
Wait,
yeah,
he-
Mr. Mom.
So am I to believe that he came from another universe?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
that's
came from
the idea.
No Way
Okay,
Home.
where what about his bird suit?
That's- Oh, it was he. He
Oh,
went
so
to
here's what you don't know.
the lab that Jared Leto
Yep.
took over
Mhm.
to build it.
The
Oh
money
my
lab. The money
God.
lab.
I can't believe I didn't see that.
Yeah,
And guess what he built it with?
a
ballpoint
spring.
pen and a little spring.
Okay.
It took
Man,
apart all
you
the
guys are
printers.
so smart.
He
Thank
took
you
apart
for
all the
being my
Mac
friends and
computers.
opening me,
And he
opening my
bought-
eyes.
He bought everything that he didn't have
Mhm.
with counterfeit money that was left behind.
Yep. At Fry's Electronics.
And I'm also with
Is that
Carlos on the
universe
fa-
still has fries?
Incredible Universe.
I'm also with
He went to Circuit City.
I'm also with Carlos on the Spider-Man thing. It's like, why do you suddenly hate Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Why at the
made no
end do you
sense.
suddenly, like, I'm driving out, we got a problem with Spider-Man. Why?
And he agrees. He's
Why?
like, okay.
Are
he's
birds
like,
and
Yeah.
or bats and spiders mortal enemies?
they are.
It's like,
They never-
why?
Yeah,
Why?
Okay.
they are.
I
Yeah.
heard no reference to Spider-Man. I think the guy you'd have a problem with would be the fellow asshole that took the serum you took.
And the Spider-Man, Carlos is right on. This is supposed to take place during No Way Home. That's the reason why Venom is nowhere to be found, because he's at that bar during No Way Home, then he gets sucked back to his own reality, right? So Venom's not around either.
But Venom is in Morbius's reality. So that's why you had to bring in Adrian Toomes into this one if you want to use him for Sinister Six.
No. I know that. That's what I'm saying. Venom is not there during this movie therefore Spider-Man isn't either. But the stupid thing is, Venom has no clue who Spider-Man is. Clearly, he has no clue. Nobody knows who Spider-Man is in Morbius's universe. So, yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, we'll go around. And
Oh,
rate the
but
movie.
we're angry at him anyway. We don't like him anyway.
I'm pissed at him.
That's Spider-Man, whoever that is. I'm angry, and I want to kill him.
Yeah, I just hope that when they do introduce Spider-Man into this universe, it's the noir Spider-Man, and it's played by actually Nicolas Cage.
I'm hoping it's Peter Porker.
Yeah, it could be Peter Porker. Honestly, I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Make it Ben Reilly. I know you guys don't know who that is. But just make it Ben Reilly because it'd be so interesting. Ben Reilly. Okay, we'll go around and rate good old Morbius 1 through 5. Hugh's giving it a 2 out of 5. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
2.
A 2 out of
2
5.
just because of the effects and because I like movies that go there. So 2.
Johnny.
It's a different category for me because there's superhero movies and then there's stupid hero movies, and this is in that category. I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
For the hot chick.
But did you see Venom 2 by any chance?
I'm with you, Johnny. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Is it worse than Venom 2? Because that's a pretty bad movie.
Yes.
Okay. I'm on the same page. Yeah. I mean, they're both really bad, but yeah.
Better than the game, though.
Oh my God. No, it's not.
Not better than the game.
No, it's not.
Not better than the game.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna agree. This one was not as good as the game.
Thank you.
All right, Carlos, your rating. We got a 1.5 and a 2 on the board.
Man, man, 1.5. 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5. Okay, I would go with a 1.5.
Why are you being so stingy? It's already the bottom of the barrel. You're like, is it really bad?
I know
or
he's
is it
really thinking.
fucking
Yeah,
bad?
he's
like, just take the half.
Well, because I was thinking,
I mean, to be
okay,
honest,
Jared
I'm going with
Leto's
a
in
1.
it. Matt
I'm
Smith
going
is
with a
in it.
1.
Maybe it's worth a 2. But then I'm like, Jared Leto and his stupid method acting. Let's give it a 1.5.
It intrigued me the first like 30 minutes.
Right.
And then that just lost me completely. Just because then you know everywhere it was going. You knew everything that was going to happen. There's nothing you didn't know.
Did Carlos tell you what Leto insisted on doing? Have you heard these stories? I think they're funny as hell.
I know which one. The one where he duct taped the bat to his hand and jerked off with it.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah,
I missed that one.
Oh man, method acting is so stupid.
You talking about what he did when he was a joker.
He wouldn't go to the bathroom without like
he wouldn't go. He had to play crippled the whole time. So whenever he took a bathroom break,
Damn, he's my favorite.
he had to be crippled. He had to use the crutches to do it.
And he'd have the guys come in, right?
Was like, dude, you're taking
you never go full retard.
Never go full
retard. So,
my God.
Right?
So the director,
girls, don't listen to this.
Whenever he had to go to the restroom, go in a wheelchair, and we'll help you. And somebody will push you to the bathroom.
In a wheelchair,
he had to play crippled the whole time. Not only that, he had to have somebody help him go to the bathroom. He needed an assistant because he was crippled. I mean, come on, dude. Fucking act, man.
I think it would make
Fucking
sense if for some reason that was part of the movie. Like,
how would that make sense? Why would you need to be in full character for any role?
Well,
hey, man.
That's another topic. I actually have answers for that. I could think I could think of actors who I think did the right thing in terms of that.
No,
I understand shadowing maybe somebody like actors do. They shadow police or they shadow a doctor, but to literally carry that on through the whole production, I'd be pushing him on the ground and shit. Get up, get up,
get up, dummy,
get up. Let's see it.
So
I mean, real quick, just because we're on this topic of cripples,
what?
I got flagged on Twitter this week.
Is that Hugh? Hugh speaking right now.
Yeah, I got flagged on Twitter because you guys know that we brought this guy up before, Madison Cawthorn or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, we brought him up.
Bye, Madison.
And he lost his run to
did he really
be reelected? Yeah,
he did.
So I wrote, at Madison Cawthorn, I said, you gotta learn to crawl before you. My bad, bro. Run again. And then they flagged it.
Wow.
That's great.
So,
My bad, bro. My bad. Sorry. I don't. Jeez, me.
Twitter caught that one. I mean, somebody must have. I'm pretty sure it was his camp because he was the only one tagged in it. So there's your
So-
triple story. And yeah.
Let me throw out just two examples very fast
Of
that I
cripples?
think
Oh,
we're
yeah, go
no,
for it.
we're actors. The Machinist, which was
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. So he's supposed to be emaciated, and he literally lost the weight.
Right.
I
but
don't
is
know-
that
I don't know
method
that you can-
acting, or is
But it's
that
not
just
method acting.
Well,
He
in a
just
way
did
it
for the
is.
role. He's
In
like,
a way, it is.
prep for the
it's the
role?
same as 50 Cent played a cancer patient in a movie. And so for 3 months, he only did juicing and he looked like
Emaciated. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
big
All
time,
right.
big time, because he was just going for the role. Okay, what's your other example? You say they had 2 of them.
Well, no, it's the same. In the same vein, De Niro added a lot of weight to play the boxer.
Yeah, but it's the same
same
thing. He
same
purposely
thing. Yes.
lo-
But
Same
then
gained the
Bale
weight.
did the opposite as well. Bale
Re-
put on tons of weight to play Cheney.
Yeah, it's
That's
actually
true.
he gained. Remember Stallone gained all that weight to play the cop in Copland.
That's true. That's true.
And also remember Tom
Hanks.
Cruise will fucking fly a real jet,
Castaway.
and hang off of jets, and
All I'm
fucking
saying
do
is
crazy shit. And
all I'm saying is that Hopkins, I think it was Anthony Hopkins, had he was talking about Dustin Hoffman and the marathon man who ran around the block multiple times to act like he
to
was
get heavy-winded. Yeah.
to get heavy winded. And Hopkins said, "Try acting."
That was Laurence Olivier who said that.
Oh, Olivier, okay, but
But-
still,
but
that's
I
the
get-
point
but
I'm
I-
making.
But
Though
I
that's
get that, though. I mean, I understand, but that's not method acting. Method acting is okay. You're gonna play a German
I know.
World War II pilot. Then I am all the time the German guy. Like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. And he never stops.
it's
And
Daniel
he's-
Day
he-
Lewis in
all of a
My
sudden,
Left Foot.
he's
I
looking
know.
on. Yeah, he's looking on Google. Where is the white supremacist party at tonight? Like, what?
Yeah.
Don't take
Yeah.
it so serious, Leto. Let it go.
No, I get what you're talking. It's Daniel
Anyway,
Day
so
Lewis.
the
Yes.
average, I'd say the average is out of us is 1.5 out of 5. We do not recommend Morbius, and it's just super. It's a vampire movie too. It's not a superhero movie. It's just a really bad vampire movie. Really bad. You guys want to name one vampire movie to watch? That's it. That you can recommend. Only one. Don't give me 2, 3. Don't say, well, this one or that one. Only one. Which
Jesus.
vampire movie are you going to recommend? Johnny, you're first because you have no hair and I feel bad.
Blade.
Great movie. Great movie. Hugh, you're up.
I'm going to go with because I can't think of everything, but I'm going to go with the Willem Dafoe movie where he played the guy. Was it Caligari? No, it was
Nafaratu.
Nosferatu, which I thought was
Yes.
Very
yes,
good.
yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And Carlos?
Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, yeah. That's the left field movie right there. That is the epitome
very
of
good.
left field. I
very
remember
good.
watching that movie, knowing nothing about the vampires. They didn't show anything about that in any preview, and going, "What the fuck is happening right now?" Mine is Lost Boys.
That's a
Oh,
great
good
one
one.
too. That's
Yeah.
a great one too.
Lost Boys. So I won, and that's how this game is played.
I won.
Yeah, I don't know. Johnny's is good though. I don't know.
Hey, I say we had 4 really good choices.
3 out of 4 is
Well-
fine. He let it go. Let it go.
You know, I think. Did you know
said,
that?
You should have
did
said 30 Days of Night.
That's a great one too. Damn it, that's a
Game.
great one too.
The game
Did
is
you
my
know the
favorite
game is a
vampire movie.
the game is a vampire movie?
It is a vampire movie. Yeah.
No,
All right.
you forgot about 30 Days a Night. That's a
Yeah.
great one too.
We will take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hey guys, this is Joey Valentine with the Fat Guy Loves Cake podcast, your favorite podcast or soon to be favorite podcast.
That miserable little bag of puke.
Shows are 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's observational humor where I talk about things like movies, music, the 1980s, and more. I also talk about subjects I know nothing about, like what women want and how to please them. Not to mention I complain about getting older and fatter.
I'm having chest pain.
3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday with me, your favorite podcast host, Joey Valentine.
This show uses potty words like fucking shit and ass and stuff, so children should not be listening.
Joey Valentine.
Available on all streaming platforms.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast with Carlos, Johnny, Hugh, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to download, subscribe, turn on notifications, tell your friends, give us a review every Friday. New episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. So we all watched a movie, and it's called The Outfit. Now, it was in theaters, didn't get a lot of play, but it got very, very good reviews. And I recall seeing this preview, and I recall hearing about this movie and thinking, is The Outfit about like mobsters? That was my first take of the movie. Is it about mobsters? Like, is it called The Outfit? Kind of like how what's that movie called? The Kingsman. I thought the same idea when I saw the poster. Is this like The Kingsman, but it's called The Outfit? So it is on Peacock. If you have Peacock, you can watch it there. Or, of course, you can get it through Amazon by renting it and other outlets such as that. Or you can steal it. Johnny knows all about that.
Whoa.
What?
Mm-hmm. Asian Crime Syndicate. Okay.
Oh,
so,
my God.
We'll start with Hugh with The Outfit. The Outfit is a movie about, well, what year would you say it takes place? The 40s?
1956. It was 1956.
There you go, 1956, and it's basically about a tailor, an English tailor, who does he tailors suits for the mob. He's in Chicago, I think, right? Chicago.
Chicago.
It's in Chicago, and of course, if you know anything about Chicago in the 50s, big mob city, mobsters all around. So he tailors suits for one specific family, and that's kind of the setup. And that's kind of where we begin with this. And it already has maybe one recognizable actor, and he doesn't last that long.
Mark Rylance is known. He's
talking
known.
about the dad.
No, I'm talking about the tailor.
Oh, that's right, the tailor. Yes, but I was also thinking about the son. He's actually been in a lot of things. Brian Dillon, I think his name is, or Brian, something like that.
Dylan O'Brien.
Dylan O'Brien. He can have two first names and trick me, a bastard. All right. So, Hugh, you're first with The Outfit, and let it go.
I loved it. I thought it was very, very good. I thought it starts, like it's not my favorite starting of a movie, set back in the 50s, and it's slow and it's gray and black and white, like the tailor shop, and it's English, and it's just kind of moving slowly at first. And here's the mall, the girl who works in the front, and I thought, okay, all right, watching. But then it really, you could just see wheels turning, plot twists coming, and him working the two guys from the mob, and you could just see it. And like you're saying to yourself, he's working them. I know he's working them. And it has to do with, who he's working them, so they end up being antagonists with each other. It was just, and then the double twist at the end was just fabulous. Fabulous. Thought it was really, really good. It really, it's a thinking humans movie. And, I have very little, I guess it could be a little bit slow, but that's how those movies need to be, a little bit slow to start and build up and keep you intrigued enough to want to know more. Like, who is this guy and why is this happening? And how's he going to get out of this? He's just a mild-mannered tailor. That's what you think? Just a mild-mannered tailor with this girl who wants to get out and go on to, Europe and other places. No, it was great. Great.
Now, it's a human thinking movie as opposed to?
I just mean it's all people.
I know, I got you. I just
you did get me. You got me.
It's a human thinking movie.
It covers all genders.
Yeah,
is that what it is? Oh, what? It doesn't.
Yeah.
Really, okay, I guess it covers both genders. You're right.
Yeah,
good one there, Johnny. Yeah. What did you think of? I guess without spoiling it. Did you see it coming with the tailor? Did you have any inclination at all?
I had the inclination that this was a setup, that he was setting people up. I didn't know for certain that it was actually he who was setting people up as opposed to she. And I definitely didn't see the very last twist.
Okay.
But when it happened, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, this is a movie that covered all its bases. It filled in every gap. It all made sense in the end. And it was brilliant. It's just brilliantly done. I thought there really wasn't many plot holes in it whatsoever. You're like, yeah, this is because I'd say the first hour, you're like, oh man, and this is pretty straightforward. This is not gonna end good for the Taylor.
Right.
And then you're like, what? Son of a bitch. He's smarter than we thought. But then as he kept kind of going along and trying to get out of the situation by saying this, that, and this, I thought, oh, this son of a bitch is in on it. Like that's what I thought as I was watching. I was like, he knows something. And my first thought was, and I told Carlos this earlier, my first thought was that he is the outfit, that he's a front for the actual outfit. Like he is the big crime syndicate. And we won't give it away, but that's what I thought when I was watching it. Like, this son of a bitch has been playing these fools all along. So anyway, Johnny, since you recommended the movie, you're up next.
Well, I thought the lead actor, the Taylor, Mark Rylance, he did a fantastic job. He covered almost everything. He played the scared Taylor who just didn't want any trouble, and then he also played the conniving one who is undermining everybody at the very end. I mean, I love that little plot twist. He's like, I'm Billy the Kid, and fucking turns out just the baddest man in the planet.
I mean, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
I will say I wish the last fight scene was maybe choreographed by like a John Woo or something like that. I wanted him to be more badass than he was going to be. That's
I mean, he's like 70.
Whoa, settle down, man.
I mean,
It's a
what did
movie.
you want?
I can want what I want, okay?
The heart wants what the heart wants, man. Let it go.
Yeah. I mean, it really is it's a fantastic movie, and I would categorize it as a mobster movie. It was a good movie. All right, well, Carlos, The Outfit, go.
I was kind of hoping it went in the direction it actually did when I started watching it. So, it was like another recommendation by Johnny. It was another slow burn that was really good. You were hoping that everything that was, man, I hope this guy is this, or I hope this guy is that. And when the Taylor started doing the things that he was doing, like, yeah, this is good. This is good. This is just to sit back, relax, and just listen to the story, because it's going to go the way you want, and it's going really well. But like Lafayette said, he could have been. I mean, there were so many situations where he's like, "Oh shit, this is the end of the Taylor." But man, he spun everything so well, and so just so
Well,
precise.
I mean, he was so unassuming the whole time, and unthreatening to everybody. Like nobody would have thought that he was capable of anything besides great suits
until he rolled.
And then even when he told the boss's kid that he was the rat, he was, but he didn't believe him.
Well, he wasn't though. It was a girl.
The girl was the rat.
No, but
he was the ultimate. He was the ultimate. Yeah.
Yes, he was the ultimate.
He had the
rat,
FBI's cassette tape, cassette recorder behind the radiator of the shop.
Yeah, but he's not the rat though. It was the girl.
No, she's the rat.
She's the rat.
Right.
He's the rat. But he was filming. He was recording everything. Also.
But he knew about everything, and then he also. I mean, I really enjoyed the part about like how deep he got into a suit and what it takes.
How many pieces it takes.
It makes me want to go get a suit.
Yeah, the material.
But at Ross, they don't have the kind of people that with the knowledge. At Ross,
you can't find
like,
them at Ross or
$12.
Burlington Coat Factory.
Yeah, Burlington.
This is the factory, damn it. Where's the cutters?
I love that part too. That part was
then
great.
She comes out of the back, of course, with a bucket mop. No, I don't.
Yeah,
no, you don't fit these suits. I have a funny story about that.
Oh shit, here we go.
So I got a new uniform maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. And so when you go in the uniform store, you try on the clothes roughly. And then, you ask not really a tailor, but whoever works there, and then they measure it out for you. And I put on the uniform and I asked for help. And this little old lady, Asian lady, comes out. And she just doesn't even say anything. She just kind of stops, maybe like 20 feet from me. And I was like, what? Too tight? She's like, mm-hmm. And then she went and got some bigger pants. And I was like, you fucking... Asian bitch.
You know
You're
what's-
just like
you
my
know-
mom.
You know what would have been good?
You're
If,
so honest.
you know, it would
You're
have been
so
funny if you would have said, "What size do you think?" Like 38. Oh no, kaiju. Like, that's not a size, bitch. That's not a size.
You see Pacific Rim?
Yeah. Oh,
Which
were you
one?
in
It doesn't matter.
Godzilla?
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I
Both of
wasn't
them.
in Godzilla. Oh, I thought you were Godzilla. You fucking bitch.
Yeah, she didn't even say anything. She didn't even walk. Just once she saw how tight it was on me, she was like, "Oh no."
Oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no. What is that
And
like?
then,
You know.
Lo and behold, she grabbed the right size, which was
Ah.
I don't know,
Don't tell us.
45-inch,
Don't say it.
long, fat, medium husky.
Wow.
Medium husky.
medium husky. That's a good way to put it.
And it fit like a
Hey,
glove.
hey.
It fit like a very fat glove.
It's like what was that? You know, the from Family Guy, the Mexican lady, Family Guy.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no,
no.
no, no,
Oh,
no,
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 no.
no, no.
Oh no, Mr. Peter, no. Oh man, yeah, the outfit was fantastic.
Yeah.
The twist is great.
I wonder if the lady at the shop is like a mob boss or a
She could
former
be.
like hitman.
like former hitman.
So there were like two moments that really, like, remember when they're standing there with her, and he has every chance in the world to take out the guy who's now allowed to stay while the father goes out and gets his kid. And I'm like, why is he not picking something up? But then the one negative part was right at the end, like Johnny was talking about, when the fire's happening, he's talking about how sometimes you just have to accept that it didn't go correct. You know, it was imperfect. And I'm like, no, he's not going to die. I thought, is he going to die?
It
what I
did.
thought
I
too.
thought he was
Yeah.
gonna die too. But then
I said, no,
But
no.
see, the thing is, I saw the shears behind him in like two frames
Foreshadowing.
before, and I was like,
He's got this.
the shears that they kept showing, and nobody
Yep.
wanted to pick up and touch and mess with. He just, it was going to be the final weapon. And
That movie inspired me to come up with like a speech, like right before you're getting to a fight.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, I mean, I don't have it yet, but
Ah.
just wait. I mean, I got to get into a fight.
How long do you? Oh, well, you have to get into a fight to
Yeah.
write the speech, or is it?
What if you get
or-
into a fight who's big with a guy's bigger than you? As you walk up to him, you stop 20 feet before and go, "Oh no."
Oh no, no, no,
No,
no,
no,
I-
no, no, no.
no,
I
no.
got one.
Oh,
I
so
have one.
somebody- Wait, you have one? What?
A speech for a.
Oh,
I
here
already
we
thought
go.
of something. I already thought of
You
something.
have a
with-
speech right before the
well,
final.
it's not going to be a speech. No, it was going to be an explanation of how it was going to go. If
Oh,
I,
okay.
if,
So
if
you're
he and I
assuming
had
that when
talked.
you get into a fight,
Oh, you know
the
what?
dude's
No,
just gonna stand there and wait for you to go
Well,
ahead.
yes,
Hold on
of
to
course
me.
he
You
is.
and I
I
in
want
a
to hear
fight.
this. I want to
You
hear
and I ain't
it.
in a fight. Okay, so go ahead and tell
No,
me. how it's
this
gonna
would be
go
something I might say on a phone call.
Okay. Oh,
the
phone
guy.
call.
down. Oh,
to the
way
guy.
to go. There you
Well,
go,
because
there
we're
you
in two different cities.
Like
We're in
10
two
Internet bully.
Wait a
There
second.
you
We're in
go.
two
Time
different
out.
cities.
I have
Time
a
out, time out.
particular set of skills.
Time out. How is it? How is it?
I'm
You're
gonna
in
find
two
you.
different cities. What?
Well,
what now
perhaps
brought the
it-
fight upon?
Per-
There's so
perhaps-
much behind this.
perhaps
story.
it
I wanna
could-
hear.
Perhaps it could be somebody who's not giving you the level of respect you expect that you should be giving. So you come up with something to respond to that person that would indicate that you didn't take that well.
All right, you and I are in two different cities. Go ahead. We're fighting. Go ahead.
No, we're not going to be fighting. You're not
No,
even
it's
going to
not
see
fighting.
it coming.
I need.
You're not even gonna
Oh,
see-
I'm.
Hold on.
shit.
Stop. We're gonna play this
Wow.
out. You guys
This is
have only
amazing.
2
This is
minutes.
getting better
You guys
by the
only have
second.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Carlos
So
is gonna.
Okay, we're not
Carlos
fighting.
has just disrespected me.
Carlos is no.
Okay,
Carlos
yeah.
is
Fuck
gonna.
you, Hugh. And
He's
your
gonna call you. Okay. He's
horribly
gonna call
dyed
you.
hair.
Yeah, he's gonna call you and he's gonna disrespect you. And
You're
then you're gonna
incompetent.
respond. Okay, here we
That's
go.
the
You're
word. That's the key.
incompetent. You don't know how
Here
to
we go.
dye your hair.
Here we go,
ahead.
Hugh. You gotta pick up the phone. So here we go. Oh, he picked it up. Carlos, go.
You're an old fuck. Your hair looks horrible. I hate you.
Straightforward. All right, Hugh, let him have it.
You know what's going to happen, my friend? You're not even going to see it coming.
Click.
You're going to be bitter,
I already hung up. dude.
miserably walking down the street. And next thing you know, your head's going to be bouncing like a basketball off the freeway after you hit the hard pavement. But if I'm lucky, you'll only concuss. And if you don't, assuming you just concuss, when you wake back up, the few remaining cells you had in that brain are going to be dead, leading you that much quicker into Parkinson's, where you'll start to forget who your wife's name is, who your kid's name is. And if I'm lucky, you'll just live another 20 years like that, pissed off and fucking miserable while you die.
That's the best threat I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my!
Oh man!
And I so
You
wanted to
threaten
say
me
it.
with life debilitating disease.
Yeah. What the
Son of
I
a
said-
bitch.
I so wanted to say it too.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm gonna beat
What's
you so
that?
bad, you're gonna deserve that handicap license plate. Like, whoa, what the fuck?
You're gonna get to park close for the rest of your goddamn life.
exactly. And if you could pick me up, that'd be great. Because I'm gonna pick you off the ground right now, you crippled motherfucker. You're like, what? Oh shit, I got Parkinson's. No, this is what's really messed up is Steve called you to tell you how he had colon cancer. And all you want to do is kill this motherfucker.
But you kind of like that though, right? That was
I know.
actually, if you heard the whole
it's-
thing.
I mean, because you need it based on some sort of truth, and mine would be pretty pathetic. Like in 6th grade, I got a purple belt in Taekwondo.
You did. I remember. Was
Yeah.
it 6th grade or more like? Was it more like 8th grade?
It was 6th grade.
Okay, 6th grade. Wow. Okay, that was a while
6,
ago.
7.
I like how
tops.
you know what I like. This is part of the conversation. The guy stops. Was it 6th grade? I don't know.
Oh, no, I've lost my train of thought.
It depends. Technically, because I got held back, it was 5th grade twice.
So the call
So
goes
how much am I
right
gonna
away
get
off
hurt?
track.
How much you gonna get hurt?
Yeah.
A basketball on the freeway, Hugh.
You know, I'm gonna dribble that head right off the
You can't dribble
pavement.
it. Once it hits
On
you
the
it
freeway,
Cut his head
though.
off.
has no air in it. How's it gonna dribble? You're
Well,
gonna
that's
bounce
true.
the
It won't.
shit out of it.
Not. I mean,
I
I would
just-
punch you a long time ago, like about 2 seconds into your speech.
I mean, I just
But
remember,
if it's over the phone,
This is
if
a phone
if
fight. This is a phone fight. Though.
phone fight with the customer service from AT&T or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I just would
I
have
can
been
see
like,
that.
after you finish, okay, like
Sir, I'm gonna have to transfer you to another department. I don't know how to deal with this.
press 1 if you're a cripple, press 2 if you're a retarded fool, and press 3 for Spanish.
Oh, he's
so
saying,
good.
he's actually saying that speech of the dial tree. It's still saying press 9 for Spanish. He's just going on.
But you know what? I can see it ringing,
Going on.
and Hugh's saying it as it's ringing, like getting ready. When the guy picks up, hello, Hugh. Hey, how's it going?
Listen,
Dribble your
I'm
face,
gonna-
bitch. And he exits. What? Dribble my
Call about your
face?
car's warranty. Your basketball on my head.
Hey, your refrigerator's running. Like, ah.
Yeah.
Too good. Anyway, what's everybody's review for the rating? Here we go. The outfit. I'm gonna
we're
go
still
with.
doing
I'm
that.
gonna go with the 4.5 for the outfit. Johnny,
Same 4.5. Great movie.
Hugh,
Same. 4.5.
4.5, and Carlos.
4.
We got a 4.
This
on the
stingy
board.
motherfucker.
I know.
It doesn't even cost you anything for these fucking half a stars.
Oh, it costs everything.
I hope you get Parkinson's. I hope you
Yeah.
forget shit.
That was my
And then you
favorite
spend
part.
20
of your
years
thing,
forgetting
Hugh,
shit.
was how you introduced Parkinson's. It was my favorite part. It's like, I'm gonna punch you so hard, motherfucker, you're gonna get cancer. Whoa, wait a second. What?
Steve? Steve, is that you?
Yeah, it's like South Park when the guy's like, "What are you doing, buddy?
I have
Giving you
cancer already.
friend?"
Brain cancer. Don't give me brain cancer.
Ah, too good, man. Too good. That's what's his name? Ugly Bob,
Ugly
right?
Bob.
Ugly Bob trying to give cancer. Oh, one of the greatest scenes ever in television history. Ugly
Looks
Bob.
like he looks like somebody put a fire out with a screwdriver on his
Yeah,
face.
that's right. He had to have a bag over his face. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ugly.
All right, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Bridge Boys.
Bridges.
My name is Jeremy, and this is my partner in crime, Andreas Papas.
That's right. We're here to introduce you to the podcast that takes you on a whirlwind tour of the world's coolest bridges.
Yeah, we'll be exploring the history, culture, and engineering that goes into them. So we hope you'll join us on our exploration of all these beautiful bridges. And be sure to subscribe to the Bridge Boys podcast on your favorite podcast player.
Yeah, we'll be dropping some new bridge knowledge every Monday starting August 9th. So we'll talk to all of y'all then.
Bridges.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Hugh, Carlos, and Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. So far, you've heard us tell you about 2 movies. One we loved, one we hated, and our third and final for this episode is based on a Sony PlayStation game called Uncharted. If you've ever played the Uncharted games, they're Indiana Jones meets what's those movies with Nick Cage? National Treasure.
Yeah, National Treasure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Indiana Jones meets National Treasure. Guy looks for some type of lost treasure, of course, and it's an Indiana Jones type of adventure. And that's kind of your setup here, starring Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg. Who else is in this movie that we recognize?
Who are the two girls?
Oh,
I
who
can't
cares?
remember.
Who is the main villain?
Banderas.
Banderas.
Antonio Banderas. Okay, and his henchwoman.
Yeah, who was that?
Is actually from the Buffy. The Sabrina the Teenage Witch show on Netflix. She's in that. And
Patsy Gabrielle.
Yeah, and when I saw her in that show, I thought, man, this chick, she's got to get more roles. She's a good actress. I mean, she has the look. But as for this movie, completely miscast all around. It is like the video game. Has a lot of homage to the video game, but it's not relatable on screen. It's also kind of generic. Mark Wahlberg is so bad. He's so bad in this movie.
Yeah.
He they wrote lines for him specifically for him to do his Mark Wahlberg thing, like his little one-liner jokes and stupid shit like that, which is horrible. Tom Holland, I feel bad for this kid. He is typecast. He is basically Peter Parker. He is basically Spider-Man. He cannot play this role. He really can't play any other role. You see him as Spider-Man, as Peter Parker. To be honest, I see him as Tom Holland. I don't even see him as the character he's trying to play. I just see him as Tom Holland, and I didn't
see him as Peter Parker. Peter Parker is like a young kid, growing into himself and like unsure about everything and just concerned about everything. This guy was a little more sly. I thought he was a little more charismatic.
Well, it's not that so much. It's just he's typecast to the point where when he's like Christopher Reeve, you can't get out of your mind that he's Superman. He's just it's stuck in your head that he's Spider-Man.
Gotcha.
And his downfall is he's full grown, but he still looks like a child. That's also a downside. The good thing is he's beside Mark Wahlberg, who's also like 5'8" or whatever. He's not that tall either. So the movie is basically about a lost treasure they're trying to find. Mark Wahlberg gets his help to find a amulet that is a cross. And that's the basic plot of the movie. And Antonio Banderas wants it also, and he has to get to it first to get the lost treasure, so they can all find the treasure in the bottom of the boat, the pirate ship, in the ocean, yada yada. You've seen this shit before. So, Uncharted. Carlos, you're up. Uncharted by Sony Pictures, based on Sony PlayStation game Uncharted. There you go.
This one too, I really wanted to like, because I actually haven't played Uncharted. I wanted this movie to be my base. This is what I know about it now. Man, this one was really generic too, and just some of the stuff was just so dumb. I'm gonna jump right to Tom Holland has to play.
Tom Holland has to play. Go ahead. Tom Holland has to. We'll pause real quick. Hugh is eating, I think, popcorn, and on mic, whatever he's eating was super loud. Just.
Are you chewing on glass, sir?
Yeah, what the fuck are you eating?
Before I bounce your face off the ground like a basketball.
I'm gonna punch your teeth out and eat them.
These are bones I'm chewing on my last victim.
Yeah, my last victim. These are what his bones sound like. Like what? Or not even that. Hugh's such a tough guy. He cracks his own hand on the cement first. You hear that? That's my bones crunching next to your face. Anyway, back to Uncharted. Go ahead.
I just read that. I was like, whoops.
All right. Back to Uncharted, Carlos. You're up again.
Well, Tom Holland cannot not be Spider-Man. I mean, like in the scene where he's falling out of the plane and he jumps back in on top of the hood of that Corvette or whatever it was, he does a Spider-Man pose. The exact same pose he did on top of the Statue of Liberty. And then I recently saw a clip of him using some sort of arm stilts on a talk show where he's playing like an ape or a gorilla, I think, for whatever reason. I don't know what for. Somebody was there who did a gorilla, so they brought it so he could use it. He did the same thing. So he did a little walk as a gorilla, and at the end, he did a Spider-Man pose. I'm like, this kid cannot stop being Spider-Man. That's all I saw when I was watching him. I'm like, okay, this is just Spider-Man, but he's wearing, regular street clothes. But the movie got really ridiculous for me at the end.
Are you talking
Tom
about
Holland's
the ships?
Yeah. Well, before that, Tom Holland's character found where the ships are, and he had to dive into the water and go in like an underground cave, come up, and he found the ships. Well, the villains, they just rode their boat straight through. They just came right in on a boat. I'm like, oh, it's cool. I guess I could have done that, but I didn't. I swam here. And then they used helicopters to lift these ships out of the cavern they were in. And I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous. There's no way these helicopters are picking up these old ass Spanish boats. Maybe they could if they were empty, but these things were full of gold. They were super heavy. How are they getting these things in the air? And then the whole air chase of like the two helicopters chasing each other with the ships dangling from them. It just got totally ridiculous for me. I'm like, well, I'm checking out. So I kind of checked out of that part and just let it play till the end. It was ridiculous. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's 2 out of 5.
Wow. Quick to the rating.
No
All right,
debates.
Johnny.
You don't want to throw in a half there.
You love half.
You got an extra half to give. Are you gonna wait till next time?
Actually, no, he didn't give a half for Outfit. Maybe just straight 4.
Oh yeah, cheap bastard.
Yeah. So
I'm holding on to these stars, man.
Uncharted, Johnny. Have you played Uncharted before we start? I assume you did, or you have.
No,
Okay.
my brother played it a lot, and I would watch him play.
All right, well, then you go for it. You let us know your thoughts on Uncharted.
It just wasn't that interesting to me. I mean, as far as like the history, the treasure maps, and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure that's all made up. What I liked about, like, say, National Treasure, it's a movie, it's a fiction based on some facts, and all of this stuff is, I don't know, it felt made up to me, and I didn't quite believe it. I didn't see Tom Holland as Spider-Man though. I thought he did an okay job of being, charismatic bartender guy and a part-time thief. I liked him in this movie, but I didn't see Spider-Man when I saw this movie. Mark Wahlberg, same fucking character. He was this is the Mark Wahlberg from Transformers 4 or 5.
Hey, how's your mom?
Yeah,
They said that joke in the movie, or some type of like joke like that, and I was like, come on, so bad. He's so bad. He's 50-50 with his movies,
right? Because like in The Departed, he was amazing.
Yeah, no, he's good in Departed, and
then the rest of his movies are
really,
pretty much the same.
Pain and Gain. He's good in Pain and Gain.
Pain and Gain. He's good in Pain and Gain. Yeah.
The third crook or treasure hunter was all pretty insignificant, I thought. She wasn't even part of any of the final stuff because he gave her wrong directions, and they could have done without her. I thought the villain wasn't cast right. The Tati Gabrielle. She wasn't tough.
Are you talking about
I agree.
Main the girl who killed Antonio Banderas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lafayette said she was good. I'm like, I didn't like her at all.
No, he said she was good in something else.
Who was good in what?
Sabrina?
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's great in Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah, but she was horrible in this movie.
Oh no, well the movie's horrible.
She wasn't strong enough.
No, the
definitely
movie.
not.
The movie. I mean, it's similar to Morbius, where I didn't care about anybody in this movie. Let Antonio Banderas spend his money on that shit, and let him. I mean,
get his family's wealth back. Who cares?
What was Mark Wahlberg's his intention? Just to get rich?
He wanted to be rich.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, he doesn't come off like he's a treasure hunter. He used his brother, and now he's using him. Tom Holland's character.
They try to set it up for a sequel at the end, but even when that happened, I'm like, I don't give a shit, dude. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, there's no sequel. I mean, there's no. I think this is the highest.
I will say the scene at the end was better than the whole movie, but that's not saying much because the whole movie was pretty bad. But yeah, I didn't have a good time. I gonna say 2, and it's not as good as a game.
All right, Hugh, you're up.
Yeah.
Hugh, what's your take?
I agree with the critiques that have happened already. I thought they were trying for that Wahlberg kind of magic that he had with Will Ferrell. That's the movie I think of, where the two buddy cops are playing off each other and they're good.
The other guys.
Yeah, the other guys. He was real good with them, but he didn't. It's just not there with Holland. Holland doesn't have enough weight to be there with him, and he's a one-trick pony pretty much, Wahlberg. So if you're not there giving him something, he's not going to be able to. The lines just aren't going to work. And I just, there was no reason to think they would like each other at all. Like, why would you? I know why Wahlberg's character supposedly would, but, and I thought it was very predictable. It's just very predictable. The same kind of thing. You could just see it coming straight down Broadway with just different tricks, falling out of the back of the plane, grabbing onto things, doing things that are impossible. I mean, I could see that. And, I thought it was okay. Okay.
What would your rating be?
2.5 at the most. 2.5.
Okay. I mean, that's a 2.5 is pretty good. I mean, I think it kind of falls in that range, 2.5. It's not a bad movie. It's just it's kind of boring. It's not a horrible movie. I don't know. I didn't give two shits about it, to be honest. That was the main thing, is I didn't care. I was just watching it bored.
Right.
Like,
if this was a movie if this was like the first movie I've ever seen, if I've never seen any good movies before then, yeah, I would be very entertained. But I'm spoiled. Like I've seen great movies before, and then I've seen, compared to like National Treasure, this movie ain't shit.
That's right. It's absolutely right.
Even National Treasure 2.
Yeah, all the tricks they had, they're using keys and they're opening things and they're pushing in, walls are changing, other than the fact that they came into a nightclub, but that was predictable unto itself. Like, sure, a nightclub would be in the ancient basement of some place like that.
Yeah. And then they found the escape thing behind the bar. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that was totally predictable. I mean,
it was all bad, bro. It was all bad. I mean, National Treasure, yeah, Johnny was saying it was entertaining, even though it was dumb.
Even even the one with Hanks, the based on the books.
Yeah, those are
Da Vinci
decent.
Codes.
Yeah,
Da Vinci Code, and at least the guy that writes those tries to use actual, facts and everything. And so here is the top ranking, or I should say, the top box office grossing video game movies of all time. Okay. These are the top 9. They only show 9. I don't know why they don't do 10 on this list, but it is 9. Okay, so number 9. You guys can guess if you want. Video game movies.
Battleship.
Okay, video game movies. Video game.
Oh.
Video game movies.
Mortal Kombat.
Okay, Mortal Kombat's one guess. All right.
I feel like Mortal Kombat's got to be number 1.
The reboot one.
Okay, no, okay, we got okay.
What's the Spielberg movie that he made with what was it?
Mario Brothers?
No, it was the no.
It's not Ready Player One.
I want to say Ready Player One.
No, that's not a video game.
That's not a video game. That's just
all right. Yeah. Number 9, Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, which is the last Resident Evil movie,
really?
With Mila Jovovich.
Wow. So there's got to be a bunch of those, right? A bunch of Resident Evils in there.
No, that's the only one on this list, I think.
Really?
Number 8. What do you guys think number 8 is? You guys want to stick to your pick? You could make one pick and try to stick to it and see if it makes the list. So Johnny, you still sticking to your pick, which was what was your pick?
Oh,
I don't remember.
I got
what
one.
my pick was.
How do you don't remember? We just said it. Carlos
I don't remember.
Carlos had Mortal Kombat.
Doom.
Okay, now that's your pick,
That
right?
better
You
not be
stick
on the
to it.
top 9 list.
No, but remember, you
It's the only one I can think of.
You only get one pick, so that's the one you're going with is Doom.
That's the only one I can
All
think
right,
of.
Doom.
So.
And Johnny, you had one, and then you already forgot it.
I
How did you
did.
forget it?
I don't know. Roll back the tape.
Rampage. What do you want to go with? You want to go with?
Oh, Rampage is the good one. I'll take Rampage now.
Okay.
Double Dragon.
200.
Double Dragon.
All right. I was on number 8. Number 8, Sonic the Hedgehog, Part 1.
Okay.
Made
Okay.
$320 million.
Wow.
Number 7, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It actually is.
That was a
pretty
good movie.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Number 6, The Angry Birds movie.
Oh God, I forget
Really?
these. I forget these are all video games.
Number 5, Uncharted, with $393 million at the box office.
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 4, Johnny Makes the List. Rampage.
Yes.
$430 million.
It's a rock movie.
Yeah. That was number 4. I think I
That's
told
probably
you
the
guys,
only
right?
reason.
Number 3, Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Number 2, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if anybody has seen this movie, Warcraft.
Really?
440
Oh, what a shit
million
movie.
No,
dollars.
I mean, it was a shit movie, but Warcraft is really big. It's got a big fan base.
Oh, sure.
Now-
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So
What do you think number 1 is?
Number
What do you
one.
think number 1 all-time grossing video game movie? Number 1. Dun, 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 dun. And if I could tell you this, it is not Mortal Kombat.
I'm surprised they didn't make
Street
top
Fighter? What?
nine.
It made
not
$320. I heard. Wait,
Yeah.
$320.
It cost 50 cents to watch it.
All right, so
Hold
guesses,
on.
I take it.
Hold on.
Dun,
Who
dun.
That's funny
directed it?
because it's hard to
Who
think of-
directed it?
Give me a clue.
I can give you a clue. I can give you one actor that's in it. Okay. All right. That's all you get, though.
All right.
All right. James Marsden. He's
Sonic the
in
Hedgehog
movie.
2?
Boom.
No.
He got it. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 made over $500 million.
Damn.
Good lord.
It
Good
is the
for
number
them.
1 ranking video game movie of all time. So combined, that they've almost made $900 million with those 2 movies, which is great. All right, well there we go. And then any other video games you'd like to see being made into movies by any chance off the top of your head? If you guys could pick
Gears of
one.
War.
Oh yes, Gears of War, awesome.
Damn
And
it.
Batista
NBA
wants to do that.
2K22.
NBA 2K22. You mean just watch NBA? It's on right now.
Speaking of which, Hugh, how do you think your Celtics are going to do? There are 4 teams left right now: Boston, Golden
Miami.
State, Miami, and Dallas.
So this is what Lafayette said to me the other night, and he said, I like the idea of like just a matchup with Miami, for example, and Golden State. And I said any of the matchups of the top 4 would be great. Celtics, Dallas, Celtics, Golden State. Any of the matchups would be great because I think Miami and Boston are the 2 best defensive teams in the East. And without Smart and Horford, you will not beat Miami. But with them, I think we have every chance to beat Miami.
Well, I don't know. Marcus Smart, he's very streaky, and he's been Marcus dumb lately. Remember that last game where he got the shit blocked out of him, and then he like lost the ball at the end of the game.
like back to back,
back to back like shit plays, and then
And he was trying to force things. That's all. He's trying to make
But
things
I
happen.
I still think he can defend anybody. I mean, he was defending Giannis against Milwaukee. He was on the block against Giannis. I mean, that's a mismatch in every video game you can imagine.
I mean, did he really stop him? I mean, Giannis had like 40 points in the closing game. They lost. I mean,
It just physicals him. That's all that matters.
Marcus,
he didn't die.
Let's just.
I mean, that's all he
come
did.
on. We talked about this before, didn't we? Marcus Smart, his fake Defensive of the Year trophy that he got.
You say that.
With a bunch of.
You say
I bring
that.
it up. I only
ballyhoo.
bring it up because I want to bring up the WNBA.
Okay.
And WNBA came out with a Sports Illustrated cover. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah, and I mean, I get it. Everyone's beautiful, whatever, but I don't want to see 4 dudes on the front of a
Sue Bird
Sports Illustrated.
was one of them.
It just wasn't.
Not gonna lie, they're
It's
just,
it was the cover compared to all the the covers was a boner killer. For sure.
that was a swimsuit cover, wasn't it?
Yeah, no,
Swimsuit
Was it
cover.
we
really?
should have shot him.
Yeah. And, it just
Get in the pool and I'm gonna shoot you.
The 4 ladies they picked were just very, ripped. They were so strong where when women get too buff or too lean, their boobs go away, and They have no more curves, and that's
when my boobs are bigger than the Sports Illustrated cover.
Yeah.
Just not
Are you
interested.
talking about the body issue?
Yeah.
Mm,
No, I think it's a
no.
swimsuit. It's a swimsuit issue. They
It's a
showed
swimsuit issue.
they showed what they were going to release because Kim Kardashian's on one of the covers. There's like 8 covers this time around.
Like
That's
yeah,
the WNBA cover.
Yeah, that's the
yep.
WNBA cover.
Oh,
Because he was great. Because Starship Troopers was a great.
Is that the fuck? Get the fuck.
are you
outta
kidding
here.
me right now?
I love Starship.
Are you
Troopers.
kidding me right
Oh
now?
my
I love
God.
Starship Troopers.
Oh my god! No wonder you like the game.
Now you guys,
Oh my
do you guys remember?
God.
Hey, do you guys remember his name in that movie? He had like a really corny, like
His name was
Johnny
Rico.
Johnny Rico.
Rico.
Except it was Juan apparently.
Johnny
Juan Rico.
Yeah, he was supposed to be. Yeah, he was supposed to be.
Because it's from Buenos Aires.
or some
From
shit.
Buenos
Yeah,
Aires.
yeah. Like
Man, I like
the blonde haired,
Starship
blue eyed
Troopers.
guy from Buenos Aires.
I fucking love that movie.
Don't
Thank
get me wrong.
you.
It's a
Thank
it's-
you.
Listen, it's not a. It's one of those. Again, it's a bad, entertaining movie. You know what I mean? It's a bad movie, but
No, it's horrible. I went
But-
to go see that with Johnny. I was like, oh, this is such shit.
oh no!
man.
But
This
remember
is
when it
such
came out
shit.
though? The effects were amazing, and it was like, oh my god, I can't
Sure.
believe it.
But it's supposed to be sarcastic. I mean, you get that, right? You know it is.
No,
It's supposed to be. It's
after-
supposed to be tongue in
After I
cheek.
saw that movie, I wanted to re-enlist and fight
Did
bugs.
you?
Fight bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought to myself, you know what? There's going to be a ton of Denise Richards around.
Right.
You know,
Dina
they've
Meyer.
made like 4 sequels to that. shit.
Oh, they're
did.
fucking
They're all
terrible.
direct to- yeah,
I've,
They are.
I've seen them
They
all.
are.
I'll tell you what though, watch the latest one that is all animated. Not bad, not bad. And all the original cast is in it, like doing the voices because they're playing the same characters. So not terrible. But yeah, Starship. Wow, I can't believe you brought up Starship Troopers in the middle of Johnny berating the WNBA about their looks.
Well, it also
man.
would have brought me up to the whole Brittany Griner situation.
Oh yeah, she's in
Who?
Russia.
Who's that?
She's
a
basically
You don't know who Brittany Griner is?
She's like the best WNBA star. Which,
yeah. She's
Yeah.
like 6'8". She could dunk on everyone and dominate the WNBA.
She's got. You saw the hooded shot where her dreads are hanging out and she's
yeah,
wearing a hoodie.
She got
Yeah.
caught with hashish oil.
Hashish.
Oh, this the one in Russia?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
the thing
okay.
is, if nobody knows, a lot of WNBA players go play overseas in the off season because they pay them like 5 times more than
5 times,
WNBA.
which is crazy. Like
Which
the
is
WNBA, you
crazy.
make 200 grand top.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
And
like these
then-
players, like Sue Bird and all them, will go overseas and make $1 million in 3 months.
That's right. That's right.
And then come back here and play for 200 grand.
I don't get it though. Like, who's watching it over there?
It's
Who-
not. There's more. The owners over there are more like throwing their money at the American stars.
Apparently, that's true.
So, I still don't understand. You want to fix the WNBA? You want to bring more male audience to the WNBA? You just gotta do one thing only to make it more attractive. Drop the
They're-
damn rim to 9 feet.
And they're playing naked.
Or
No,
8
that will
feet.
that will not do anything. But I'd say make it 9 feet because the difference in size of men and women in the NBA to WNBA is really height, and it makes the game horrible.
Now, is the
So you
ball
need
a
to
different
drop the
size or
ball.
the same
It
size?
is.
The
No,
ball's
it's-
smaller.
it's a
So
little
yeah,
bit
what,
smaller.
Okay,
if
so
it's
why
a
not bring the
smaller
rim
ball-
down?
No, that's
Bring
a
it
good
down to
point.
9 feet because think about it. The average height in the WNBA is probably 6 feet tall, where the NBA is probably like 6'6". You have to make it even Steven that regard. You want to see better play. You got to drop the rim to 9 feet. You want to see easier layups, easier jump shots. You want to see actual dunks happen in the WNBA? Drop the goddamn rim to 9 feet. Stop giving
Yeah,
us.
but
you don't have
you're
to
not
play like the
gonna-
men.
You're not going to improve the skill set though. I mean,
No.
college basketball. If you want to see people working really hard and doing really powerful layups, then yeah, watch college basketball all day long. Same with the WNBA.
It is
like,
true.
It's just not that exciting.
But the thing is, the difference will be you'll get more scoring if it was 9 feet. That's the bad part. WNBA. I'll watch a game. I think are they 4 quarters? Or are they 2 halves? I think they're 4 quarters, right? And after 1 quarter, it'll be 13-16. We'll be right back. like
what a barn burner!
Yeah, at halftime it's 34-40. You're like, and the New York Liberty shot pretty good. They were 16 for 50 in the first half. Like what?
A season high 12% from the field.
Like it's so sad. But if you drop the rim, you'll see higher scoring. You'll probably see a lot more razzle dazzle. They'll try different.
And
They'll
then
probably
make
be
the
a
rim
better
bigger
game.
too.
No, I don't know about bigger.
Well, the ball is smaller,
like
man.
the
So-
exact
Like
opposite.
this.
The
Like
exact
this.
opposite of a carnival game.
Yeah.
Fucking make that smaller, make the rim bigger. Everybody wins.
The worst part
get a
is,
prize.
I thought the worst part is
You have points just for hitting the rim. Is that what we're going with?
and this is I mean, this is it's a pride thing, right? Where women's
Yeah, we're
sports,
just as good as the men. We don't need an
yeah,
advantage.
we don't need
But
to
the
adjust
ball is smaller.
anything, like because we could do what the men can do. No, you know what? Just fucking swallow your pride in 9 feet rims, play 3 periods instead of 4 quarters. And
Right,
you
because
know
there's
what?
enough periods
halves.
already.
Yeah,
'cause all the
so you know what?
women-
Let's not use the word period.
Oh
All right,
my. Oh my.
You fucking
Good call,
guys.
Johnny. It should be 2 halves. Yeah, it should be two
Two
halves,
halves.
2 20-minute halves, and let's just make even the court like 10 feet short. It's something to make it faster that way. Make the court 10
Wow.
feet shorter.
Throw a
I mean, try to
trampoline in that bitch.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
try to
Make-
speed. Yeah, I mean, try to speed the game up, lower the
Put
rim.
a trap
I
door
mean,
underneath the rim.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Out of the
man.
paint.
How much for tigers? Let's throw a fucking
mean,
tiger in that
it's-
bitch.
Man, it is hard to watch. It is just hard to watch. And
Wow. Golden State kicked some ass tonight, by the way.
no, I know. Yeah, no, Golden State buried Dallas. Yeah.
And, and here's
they're
a
gonna
hockey.
they're gonna
here's a-
bury Dallas.
Here's a hockey score for you.
Uh-huh.
8-6 Calgary in the third.
Close game still though.
Yeah, but they have
8-6.
Each team have a goalie, or they pull them both?
No, they before they started, they both said no
Damn.
goalies. They shook on it. So at WNBA, Johnny pointed out that they're ugly, and I pointed out that they need help to make the game better.
I'm just saying maybe.
I don't know.
not-
That cover is not
the
that
cover.
There's 2 of them on there that are
Actually, you know what?
passable.
There's 2 of them on that cover. One of them actually does OnlyFans and makes 3 times or 4 times the amount that she does playing WNBA.
Who's that?
If you show me the picture, I can
bottom
point it out.
left corner. I'm
But,
gonna guess.
Well, if you show me the picture, I can tell you who it is.
Can I
But
see the picture again, Johnny?
one of
please?
them makes like so much more money on OnlyFans than she does playing basketball.
Which one is in here?
So
Bottom
it's
left.
good-
I'm guessing
no, it's
bottom
actually bottom right. Bottom right.
No shit.
Yeah, bottom right. Yeah.
I can see
girl,
that.
the girl on one knee.
One knee with the big tattoo on her leg. Yep. Yeah.
Hmm.
Bottom right. She makes a boatload on OnlyFans.
She's
So now you
dark.
know, women, WNBA, OnlyFans. There you go. So anyway, that's our show. Yeah. We gave you. Wait, did we even rate Uncharted? Everybody give
Do
you
we need to?
I gave it a 2.
He
gave
did
it
give it
a
a 2. I gave it a
2?
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
2.5.
All right, so they'll get 2.5. There you go.
2 and not as good as a game.
Not as good as the game. And if I had to give somebody like yay or nay to watch it, don't watch it. Don't waste your time. Just don't waste your time.
The trailer
Watch-
looks good. Just watch the trailer. You'll be done. You're
Yeah.
fine.
No, just play the game. Fuck it.
What is in the game? Who's played it here? Has anybody here played it?
Yeah, I played the game. Yeah. Mhm.
Now, is he a thief in the game? Is he like a pickpocket? This guy?
It's similar where his brother and him go on like a little adventure, like they kind of do, and his brother's he's just kind of following his brother's footsteps.
No, I got it. But like Tom Holland character, he was a pickpocket. He was stealing from that chick at the bar. He's doing stuff like that. Is
No,
that how-
no. The difference is in the game, Nathan is a much older. He's
Right.
He's
He
an
looked
older
much-
person. Yeah,
And
he's
now
an older.
the actual voice character or voice actor
is in
and the guy
movie.
who modeled after the game, he was in the movie.
He's in the movie.
He was on the beach when
Yeah,
they
he's on the
came
beach.
washing up on shore.
Oh, I was wondering because they
They gave that guy a
They-
cameo. I'm like, who is that guy?
yeah.
Yeah, he's and he says something to them, So yeah, so no, not and then the character of Mark Wahlberg in the game looks more like a 45-year-old Tom Selleck, like a much better like portrayal of that character,
Now, this is Wahlberg's second video game movie.
No, don't do it. Just leave it alone. Don't do
Max
the first
Payne.
one. Oh fuck, that movie's horrible.
The video game's great, but
Max
the
Payne.
movie, yeah.
I don't even remember that movie.
I do.
No.
I remember it.
You don't
There was
want to.
there was a
You
roof
don't.
scene. I think there was a big roof scene. I think.
I know. It wanted me to. It
that-
made me want to bounce my head off a freeway like a basketball.
And give you Parkinson's.
early
So that I
Parkinson's.
So that I could forget
That's right.
the movie.
That's right. No, you said early Parkinson's. So you
Yeah.
Well,
You
that's
just
after
might
you wake up
survive.
from the concussion. You wake up after the
No,
concussion.
we
and
got
go,
it. We got it, Hugh. We got it. Don't worry.
And I forgot the movie. I forget the movie.
We got it. We got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. You try to murder a man on the sidewalk. But
Yeah.
hopefully you just get Parkinson's. You survive.
But Your Honor, he lived. Attempted murder, Hugh.
Yeah,
Attempted
yeah.
He's not gonna
exactly.
know. Look at him. I just
Look,
shook his whole
he can't-
world.
He can't even remember his wife's name. He can't remember that he shit himself.
I mean, when you get Parkinson's, you remember shit. You just shake a lot.
Oh, well, then Alzheimer's. Then let's go with Alzheimer's.
Jesus Christ.
You go into the
They give him
extreme.
dementia.
Dementia. That's what I
Hit him
meant.
so hard he forgot who he was.
I don't know about that threat.
I shook the
threatening him
memories
with
out of his
real
head.
diseases. After I'm done with you, the
You won't be able to
arthritis
sign
is
your
going to be
name
so
straight
bad
anymore.
that you won't be able to open up a pickle jar. Like,
Yeah. After I'm done with you, oh man, you're gonna hate life. You're gonna be colorblind. Your balls are gonna shrink. Like what? Why you give me this list? And you, I can imagine Hugh whispering
You're
it
gonna have
too.
a receding hairline.
Yeah, I could like Hugh like pulls the guy's hair back, and then next, what I'm gonna do to you is tickle your butthole so you get cancer. Like, wait, what? What? First of all, yes. Second of all, why cancer, bro?
where do I sign up?
The best Parkinson's. That's the best. You, the best thing I've heard in a long
Yeah.
time. I'm gonna
Thank
beat
you,
you
Hugh.
to the point of Parkinson's. That's a fucking beating, man. That's a fucking beating.
You give
No,
him a longer, but you give him a longer reason to live. Now he's got to beat this disease.
that is true. That's what.
Okay.
Oh, Hugh's like motivation.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
beats the
yeah,
shit out of
yeah.
people for motivation.
He's like Tony Robbins.
He's Tony Robbins. He goes around
Yeah.
and beats the shit out of people.
I want
Why'd
you to
you
have
do that?
motivation.
Why'd you do that for? Beat cancer in 6 months, bitch. And he walks away like, what the fuck?
It only gets up from here.
Yeah,
Gotta
exactly.
fight.
I set the bar. Now raise it. What? What does that mean? I like how I'm gonna beat you to early onset of Parkinson's, not full blown.
Yeah, I
Because
want-
that's too much. That's
A
too
little
much.
bit.
I want it to go along slowly.
Oh,
Oh, too good, Hugh. Too good. I like your fucking monologue. It's great. You should do like Zoom monologues, fucking try for parts, and you just use that over and over. Oh man, that's fucking good. Okay, that's our show. Thanks for tuning in to Nurse Talking the podcast. Anything left before we go? Everybody good? We got a
Good.
all right. All right, good. All right, for Johnny,
See you.
for Hugh.
Live long with Parkinson's.
It's gonna be
Remember-
a shaky future, but
And for Carlos.
bye-bye.
See you next time on Lafayette. This is Nerds Talking the podcast.